Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and today we have some really cool updates. There's a lot of updates, there's a lot of stuff that has been happening in the crypto space and especially in the Kaspa community. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how Kaspa is going to reach $10 after the Crescendo hard fork, and this is not being delusional. Now stick around until the end of this video to find out the reasons that make me say Kaspa will reach $10. Now remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and you are free to do anything you want with your financial income. So let's get into the video. We're going to start with Kaspa currency. This is an X post that was put out by Kaspa currency, and it said, Testnet 10 has fully and successfully transitioned to 10 blocks per second. We have the Crescendo roadmap update. Launch and stabilize completed. Identify bottlenecks completed. Enhanced user experience completed. Additional features completed. Testnet 10 activation completed. Now this was done on March 6th, and on March 10th it has already been completed. This is actually a good and great thing. Now what is going to happen after this is feature freeze, which is going to take place by March 20th, main hard fork version end of March, and mainnet activation end of April. Now this is some solid update. Now forget about listings for a while, forget about Coinbase, forget about Binance. Let's talk about the core technology of Kaspa. Let's not be hyped out by Binance, Coinbase, OKX, and all other stuff that don't really contribute so much to the growth of Kaspa. I mean, of course, listings are going to boost the price of Kaspa, but they don't have a long-lasting effect like this 10 blocks per second. People in the community, and I see most of the people underestimating 10 blocks per second, because if the network is not fast, no one is going to like it. If the network has no speed, which is the core feature of Kaspa, no one is going to like it. And this 10 blocks per second is providing this unique feature that you could not find in Bitcoin. So this is the only thing that is going to be, or that is going to hold Kaspa throughout this bull run. And if you want to know exactly how Kaspa is going to reach $10 and above, you have to really understand how great this 10 blocks per second is and how difficult it is to achieve. That's why most of the blockchains have opted to go for proof of stake, have opted to go other ways, and ignored proof of work and ignored the fact that it could be scaled. Most of the people, or most of the OG Bitcoin maxis, left this idea because it was looked as something that is actually impossible. But what Kaspa did all the work, and they made it possible. Now this is something that is unique, and this is something that is unique for Kaspa only. No one has ever solved the blockchain trilemma because Kaspa is decentralized. Kaspa is really secure, and also Kaspa is able to scale. And the proof that it can scale, we have the proof in front of our own eyes. And this is what is going to send Kaspa to levels that most people cannot really imagine. I look at the community. When you say Kaspa is going to go to, let's say, 0.01 or 0.02, most of the people even cannot deny that. Most of the people are not even surprised. They are ready for the prices to drop. But when you say that Kaspa is going to, let's say, $5 or $10, everyone says that you are delusional. Like you have to really start thinking straight, or you might be smoking something. I don't understand why people are quick to accept that Kaspa is going down, but not even willing to understand the idea of how Kaspa is going to really pump. And I'm not just talking about this because I'm interested so much in the price. I am interested in the technology. I look at the technology and look at the value of it, and I look at the whole cryptocurrency industry, or the whole cryptocurrency that I can see. Nothing really does what Kaspa does. A proof of work that scales than most of the proof of stake. A proof of work that remains decentralized and achieves 10 blocks per second, and also working on 100 blocks per second, plus smart contracts and other stuff. A proof of work that upon its making, it is already being, there is a lot of projects that are lined up ready to use this Kaspa. And people think that Binance Coinbase won't be happy to list Kaspa. We should not even be worrying about listings. I think listings are something that is going to naturally come. Who doesn't want to list an improved Bitcoin? Who doesn't want to list a Bitcoin 2.0? Who doesn't want to list Bitcoin that could do 10 blocks per second? Because this is actually what Kaspa can do. And we worrying about if Binance or Coinbase are going to list Kaspa. Now take a look at what Alt's Daddy posted. I just read it. Wednesday's top posted altcoins. The first one is Solana. The second one is Tau. The third one is Kaspa. Kaspa is number 3. Now when you look at the top 2, you have Solana, which is VC backed. That means these people allocate a huge sum of money for marketing. Because this token is centralized, it is easy to create a marketing team so that they can push this token out there. You have Tau. They also have a marketing team. You have Kaspa at number 3, which is decentralized. No one is paying anyone for marketing. Now this is true decentralization. It is decentralization at the highest level. And with all that is happening, because we are seeing Bitcoin is turning into a centralized cryptocurrency, and most people don't see it, because currently the people who buy large sums of Bitcoin are going to be the governments. They're going to be the big institutions like MicroStrategy, BlackRock, and all other big centralized companies. And this is actually happening and people cannot see it. People are so happy because, of course, it is going to pump the price, but it is not actually good for the network. And people and all the miners are now capitulating into Kaspa, and Kaspa is going to be their favorite. You can even see Marathon Digital mining Kaspa in order to buy Bitcoin. So that what they're doing is they're contributing to the security of Kaspa in order to buy Bitcoin. But eventually, you're going to see that the security of Bitcoin is not going to be as strong as the security of Kaspa. So this is how I think, and this is how I think what is happening. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about what is happening with Kaspa and what is happening with Bitcoin. Now, speaking on decentralization, we have Wolfie that put out a good tweet out there. He said, I petitioned CoinMarketCap to add Made in America tag for Kaspa. Historically, most people have seen Kaspa as Israel coin. While it is true that the majority of fantastically gifted minds invented block tag in Israel, in reality the project is decentralized, which opens up the ability for US-based participation in mining majority of hash. Business dev office in Southern California. Lastly, dual citizenship means some Americans code Kaspa Co. And on the last point, I think he talks about Michael Satan, who is the co-developer in Kaspa. He has contributed a lot on 10 blocks per second. He has dual citizenship. So this is actually some of the proof that Kaspa can be considered American made. But the fact that it is considered American made is not, it is actually exciting, because the narrative now is US based crypto. They get a favorite spot. But actually Kaspa is decentralized. I believe there's a lot of miners that are distributed across all of the continents. What you're going to see happen is, after Kaspa gets 10 blocks per second, you're going to see a lot of big X account, big YouTube channels, big crypto influencers are going to start to cover Kaspa, and this is going to really attract a lot of people. I'm not counting on influencers, I'm not counting on big X channels, because even at this point no one is paying them anything. They just learn about Kaspa and realize, okay, this is such a good crypto, this is going to happen, and this is going to really send Kaspa to high levels if you really understand it. Now you have listings, you have 10 blocks per second, and you have Kaspa getting a lot of attention from a lot of people. Now, once people get attracted and people give Kaspa the attention that it needs, you're going to see real parabolic moves happen for Kaspa. And you also have, let's look at the price of Kaspa. As we talked about in the previous videos, I was trying to explain, since Kaspa was before Kaspa broke 0.1, because I expected that the price of Kaspa is going to really hold on 0.1, but markets after Trump, you cannot actually predict the markets. And what you can do is try to analyze the data that you're presented with and make your decisions based on the things or the data that you have. So I said, after this 0.1, after the price broke 0.1, I expected a strong break on 0.1, and it happened. So Kaspa price went up to 0.08, and this is a very, very good level. And this level, I expected if the price of Kaspa was to break this level, it was supposed to really break this level very hard and very strongly, just to show that we are in a very strong bearish momentum. And what happened is Kaspa went straight up to 0.05, which I actually said if Kaspa breaks 0.06, it is going to go straight to 0.05, because that is where it can really find support. Now, Kaspa has achieved 0.05. What we expect to happen from here? What I can see, when you look on the left, I think there's no much that the market makers or the price of Kaspa is looking for down there, because everything, if it is the stop losses have been taken. The stop loss hunt has already happened. People have been liquidated. The weak people have already sold. And currently, I think people who still hold at these prices are the people that are not going to sell, no matter how low the price is going to go. Currently, the price is 0.07. And I think the people who held from 0.18 all the way to 0.06 to 0.07, I don't expect if someone is going to sell right now, because if you sell right now, like, it is like you are buying expensive and selling cheap, which is not a way to do things in crypto, because you're going to lose everything if you do like that. So what I think is that there's nothing to look for down there. What I'm expecting is a lot of some kind of consolidation, but once the price of Kaspa pumps, it's going to really take this level 0.15. It's going to really take it. It might not break it. It might do some correction, then really rip it. It's going to rip this price here. And I expect after that, the price of Kaspa is going to really break this roof, which is 0.2, and it is going to break it really hard. People think that Kaspa is going to take a long time, like trying to break these levels. But what I'm telling you is that these levels will be broken by just 1 or 2 candles. You're going to find 0.2 is already a support and no longer a resistance. So this is what is going to happen. And always do your own research. This is not financial advice. This is what I perceive when I look at these charts. This is the data that the market provides me with, and I use this data to make my analysis and base my decisions using the price that I have. So what I expect from here is Kaspa is supposed to really break to the upside. I believe there has been a lot of downside, and I believe that the price of Kaspa is going to really appreciate from here. So after here, you're going to see the price of Kaspa really break to 0.14, and after that is going to break 0.2 to 0.3 and above. And people who expect that they're going to buy after the price of Kaspa starts to rise, you won't catch it. These are the prices that you can buy and really make some really good profit. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research and make your decisions based on your own conviction. If you like the video, don't forget to hit a like and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps with the support of this channel, and it also helps spread the word about Kaspa. So thank you for watching, and see you in another video.